Hi everyone, it's Jilly here from funcraftstodoathome.com, and this week we're going to make this gorgeous incense holder from junk. It could be an incense holder, it could be a holder for dried flowers, plastic flowers, or even real flowers. So let's get on. For this project I used an empty plastic honey pot. To get the glue off, I first tried lighter fluid. It's a bit smelly, probably not good for your lungs, so in the end I finished cleaning up with this easy tool cleaner which is designed to get glue off craft tools, and it did a really good job. I used these Starlight metallic paints to paint the outside of the honey pot. I put it on with a sponge because you get a nice rough texture if you put it on with a sponge. So first I did the gold all over the whole thing, and I put it on a kebab skewer on a piece of Oasis to dry. Then I went over the whole thing again with some metallic green with a sponge. Just leaving a bit of the gold showing through so you've got a nice effect. So then I cut up a soda pop can, which you can see how to do that on some of my other videos. Then I used some pins to just pin this down onto a wooden board to make it nice and flat. And then I sponged some of the gold onto the inside of the tin can. So I just did a nice thick coating, which I then let dry. And then at the other end I did a small piece with the green over the top because I wanted to do some green. Then I cut off the neck of the bottle, but I wasn't very happy with the way that went. So what I did in the end, I used a scalpel to completely cut the top off. And I think that looks much better because it gives it a much wider neck. So the next thing I did, if you see the tiny hole there that I just pointed to, I needed to make holes all around the top with these punch pliers, 1.8mm punch pliers. Then I used some brads, some tiny little gold brads like these, with the prongs that open out inside, like a butterfly. Now I decorated the top of the honey pot with these brads. So just do that all around the top. So next you need to cut some shapes from the tin that you painted. Okay, so this is where I killed one of my punches. I didn't really want to do that. I was able to get the little flower out intact. I pulled it out with the tip of my scalpel, but my craft punch was well and truly dead. Now, I wouldn't advise you to use a tiny punch like this. I do push my punches to the limit, and it backfired on me with this one. I did manage to get the tin out of there, but unfortunately the punch it's just broken. You can see inside there's a piece of white plastic that's come adrift, and there is no way to open this up. So yeah, the punch is dead. So I then very bravely tried with an ionic punch that I have, and thankfully it was up to the job. and it was fine. But I really wouldn't recommend doing this with your smallest punches because they are likely to die. So that one no good. That one was fine. Ionic, good brand. Yeah, so with the rescued flower that I got out of the other punch, I punched a hole through the middle of the flower and the middle of the gold square that I punched out successfully with the big square punch. Then I just made those holes slightly bigger by pushing the piercing tool all the way through. I put them together with a brad, and then you can see here I actually punched 4 holes, one in each corner of the yeah, see there, one in each corner, but I didn't actually show me doing that on camera. So then, holding the gold square in place, you need to push the piercing tool through the honey pot, and then just fix the gold motif that we've made. Just fix that in place with 4 brads, and there you have your gorgeous incense holder. And I have put the other gold flower on the back, so you can see that this is actually quite light and flimsy because it is plastic. So what I did, I filled it up with coloured sand which I did colour myself, and I filled it all the way to the top. And then you can use this to put your incense sticks in, or you can put dried flowers or plastic flowers, anything you want. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell so that you get my updates, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.